Welcome in, all my friends and all my new friends. Lazy Retired Granny here. Today is Wednesday, 1/24/24. How about that? I am continuing my journey on the canvas that all of you picked out for me to do next, which is the 5-pack panels. So this is panel number 1. It's a 14 by 30. I'm going to check something here real quick. So okay, that is centimeters. I was just checking on that. I'm not very good when it comes to stuff like that. So 14 by 30 centimeters. Okay. And yeah, so. And the name of this, and let me just double check because I forgot. Check my book. Lakeside Tree Sailboat. Okay, so that's the name of it. Alrighty, so let me peel this back. Boy, that is really close. So I am a little bit, did I say the time? 8:51 a.m. here in very rainy, cloudy, dreary Salem, Oregon. Alright, so let me bring this up just a tad. All right, see if that's better. So I am in my new office space. And yeah, now the canvas is upside down to you, but right side up to me. And the reason is that my camera now is in front of me and not to the side. And I'm closer to the sliding glass door, which hopefully brings in a little bit more natural light. So I'm recording this a little bit later because I wanted it to get light outside rather than pitch dark out there, which it's still dreary out there, so I don't know how good this is going to be. And I want to move this down just a tad. And for some reason, there we go. I'll bring this down just a little bit more. There we go. All right. Whew. Getting a workout this morning. All right, so let me get my dollar store readers on and get my little thing out here so I know how far I want to go. I think I'm going to do this square right here. So I'll be working right here. Okay, so we got that situated. I am drinking my French vanilla coffee with, my brother. Been one of those mornings. I am drinking my breakfast blend coffee with French vanilla creamer. I am on my last cup of coffee. Yeah, I've been kind of goofing around this morning and oh boy, yeah, I'm really late this morning. All right, so let's get going on this thing. What do I want to work on first? I think because this one has a lot of color in it, we'll do the little squiggly lines. Where's the squiggly lines? Is that it? Yep. Number 15, which is 754. Does anybody know what color that is? Let me tell you. It is light peach. Okay, so get my tray out here. Spill out some drills. I am using my new case I got from Amazon. One of the 6-packs. Okay, we are off and running. This is the pen that I'm using today. I'm kind of switching up my pens. Still using the big white tray. And these are square drills. So I'm going to attempt to do the checkerboard with this since there's a lot of these colors. Yeah, so we'll try to do that. All right, so let me tell you, yesterday morning, Ellie and I had a big adventure out and about in the big world. And you know, I do not go out a whole lot. But we did get the water jugs filled. And I got bread. And yeah, so that was exciting. And when I got home, I had a meatloaf sandwich. Yum. Okay, and then, yep, Ellie went to the beauty parlor. She got her nails done. She wasn't too bad getting out of the car, but there's a big sign on the beauty parlor that says, "Take your dog potty before entering building." Well, Ellie and I had been out and about for, I don't know, an hour probably, and she was giving me the signals that maybe she had to go potty, but she doesn't like to potty anywhere but at home. Yeah, she'll hold it forever. But I could tell by her expression that she had to go potty. So I said, "Ellie, the sign says you need to go potty before we go inside." So they have a little potty area for the dogs. So that's right there. And I knew she was shaking like a leaf. Her tail was between her legs. And I thought, well, I know she has to potty. And she's really good at being able to hold it. But so we walked over to the potty area, which is, like 20 steps. And we no more hit that potty area. And she squatted down and started peeing. But she wasn't liking it. But yeah, she had to go. And even before she stopped, she was standing up. It was dribbling out of her. Oh my gosh, I had to laugh. She is so funny. So, anyway, we did have to wait a little bit for her turn to get her nails done. And oh, I forgot, this has the grid. Crafting with V has a video, and she is doing her own diamond painting. I don't know how to explain it, but anyway, she's got this program, and so she's putting together a diamond painting using this program, and she was talking about grids, and I thought, oh, that's so funny. I was just talking about that on this one because I had not noticed these grids before. Yeah. So anyway, she got her nails done, and then she was all happy about that, to get back in the car, although she wasn't real happy with me. But it didn't, to get her out of the car, she did pretty good. I didn't have to struggle too much, and I don't know if maybe that's because she had to go potty. So, yeah. But, yeah, it wasn't too bad. So that's done for a while. Because she hasn't been able to get her nails done because of her leg issues. And the vet didn't want her jumping around and all that stuff. So we had to wait till that was completely, or seems to be completely healed at least. So then, now this is all in West Salem, where I live. And her groomer, yeah, it's a local business. Well, just down the street, just a little tiny bit, is the used bookstore where I go. And they have used books, they have new books, they've got gifts in there, all kinds of stuff. But that's where I go to get my books. And I have a huge credit because you can trade in books. And and the reason is I have such a huge credit is I took in a bunch of books. And when I first moved to West Salem, I was moving and I had all these books. I took them in, so I have this huge credit. And I've even given away part of my credits to customers that were there that didn't have that. But anyway, what I was on the prowl for was the next book in the series Outlander, because believe it or not, I am making progress. I've only got about 200 pages left in the third book. So anyway, and you never know, if they're going to have the books or not, because they're popular books. So, but anyway, sorry, I keep having to wipe my nose because it's running today and I have to chase it. But, anyway, they had the next book. They had book 4, 5, and 6. And so I went up there and I said, how much would this be? And I mean, it was hardly anything at all. And I thought, I thought it was going to be more expensive than that. I said, all right, hold on to these because I'm going to go get some more of them. And I actually, now I have to remember. Let me look at my list. So I got the next 6 books. Now these books are at least 1,000 pages. So they're not, just little $200 or $300, books. I mean, they're huge. So by the time I finish all of this, she might have her next book in the series done, because it takes her about 8 years to write one of these novels. So, yeah. So I'm figuring, okay, I got the next ones. Hopefully I get through them all. And, oh my goodness. But anyway, I got them. Anyway, so she rang me up, gave me my credits, and for 6 books, huge books, it was $13. And I thought, wow, that's a bargain. And I am set for the next, 10 years. Oh dear. But so, yeah, and then what else did we do? We were gone a long time, about 2.5 hours. That's a long time for us. I try not to be gone more than 3 hours. That's about my limit. So by the time we left the bookstore, it was like both of us were ready to be back home again. So we came back home and unloaded the car, and Illy got to run around in the yard and go potty. She was still mad at me, but that's okay. Oh, I had to stop at the bank too. Yeah, so we had a bunch of stuff on our list, just little catch-up things that we needed to go do. And I make my list, I save it until, I just make all my stops at once. So, yeah. So then, I came home, made me a meatloaf sandwich, which was my leftovers from dinner. And then I sat down to eat my sandwich, watched some Young Sheldon. Ellie was all tuckered out from her big adventure and getting worn out at the beauty parlor. And so she finally snuggled up next to me. And you know what happened next. We fell asleep. So we slept for about, hour and a half, 2 hours. So then I got up, did the dishes, and yeah, did a few things. And then last night, now I am not a TikToker. I do not understand TikTok. It's just, probably because, I'm not on it, so I don't get it. And their rules are different than YouTube. So anyway, Tita told me about this new site, and it's part of Amazon, but you can go and find some bargains, and it's called, oh no, I forgot the name of it. It's called Woot, W-O-O-T. Now, this site is hilarious. I mean, I guess you can get bargains and stuff, but just how they have it presented and whatnot, and how they talk on there, it just struck me as super funny. And I was laughing. And so I called my son next door and I said, have you ever heard of Woot before? And he said, no. And I says, well, it's, I guess, affiliated somehow with Amazon, and you can go in there and buy stuff. and they have these bargains and whatnot. And I says, but that's not really, in my opinion, I mean, that's the first time I've been in there. That's not really, it's a comical site to go into. And so then he says, well, nobody else has heard of that. Or no, he said, oh, this person's heard of it. And I go, do you have company? And he says, no, I'm doing a TikTok live and everybody can hear you. And I said, oh, and he was goofing around, and he goes, yeah, everybody, I want you to meet my mom. She's a YouTuber, and she has this many people, people that subscribe to her. He was just messing with me. And so anyway, I said, well, let me try to join your live. And so I got into TikTok. That was an adventure. But anyway, so I get in there, and he said, well, most of the people on here do not do YouTube. They just do TikTok. Well, he told him, I diamond paint. Well, there was this girl in his TikTok that diamond paints, and she is diamond painting coasters. And I said, oh, you should come over to my channel. Join me over there. I'd like to see what you're doing and all that. So she went in and she joined to my channel. Now, keep in mind, there was only 6 people in this live. But yeah, it was fun. He has his TikTok set up where when you type in the chat, it will say it out loud. And then you can also play this game where you can spin the wheel and get points. You can also somehow play some music. I couldn't figure that out, but yeah, it was kind of fun to be in there. And the more you chat, you get points for that. And you know me, boy, I could rack up the points in no time at all, chatting away. And, yeah. So, I don't know. I stayed in there for, 20, 30 minutes. And then it was Ellie's bedtime. And she was wanting her cookies. And, yeah, so. But, yeah, I did my first TikTok live with somebody. But my son has a game going on in the background. So he's playing this game, and it shows the game and it shows him. But I don't know, you can't see the other people in the chat, I don't think. I don't know. I was just trying to figure out how to spin the wheel, and you have to put in these codes, and then you can spin the wheel and get points. I have no idea what you're supposed to do with these points, but yeah, I was really racking up points for talking, so. But that was kind of fun. But I think on TikTok, you can do like shorts, and then, they're like 10 seconds. And then, if I'm understanding this correctly, then you can, the more followers you get, the more you can do, and then you can work yourself up to doing lives and stuff. I don't know. Like I said, I am not a TikToker, so. And I don't like those 10-second shorts or 20 seconds or whatnot. And my son was telling me it's really hard if you do like a 20-second short. Most of the people in there won't even watch it to the end. They only watch a few seconds and then they're on to the next one. So attention span is not real long. So they sure wouldn't like me on there. Oh dear. Yeah, nobody would watch me on TikTok. But let me see if I can find her name. She doesn't have a YouTube channel, but hopefully she comes over. If you're here, it's me. Welcome in. Let me see if I can find her name. Oh, here it is. Caitlin. I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but welcome in, Caitlin. It was nice to meet you. So I hope she watches me and other people so that she does more diamond painting. I'm not for sure how much she diamond paints. But that was just kind of freaky that there was somebody, 6 people, and one was a diamond painter. But yeah, he has his channel set up really cute. And if you want to go, if you're a TikToker and want to check him out, his TikTok name, oh, I have no idea. Let's see if I can go back into TikTok. Well, I don't want to because it brings up all this stuff. And so I'll try to remember or go in later. And then I'll tell you his TikTok name. And then you can follow my son on TikTok. Oh my goodness. But it's kind of fun to go in there and play his little spin the wheel. And it was good for me because I've never done it before. At least I knew whose channel it was and not a lot of people in there. So, yeah. So, okay, enough about TikTok. So, also, I don't know where my brain was at. Lost in space again. But we're doing the premiere today. And I said it was going to be 4 o'clock my time. That's incorrect. 5 o'clock my time. And yeah, if you're on the East Coast, it's still 7 o'clock. If you're Central Time, it's still 6 o'clock. It was just my time that I had it wrong. So I did put that in the community tab. I updated it. Let everybody know. So that'll be today. So I hope everybody can come over and join me. And we'll be doing the getting to know you questions. So I'll be asking some questions. And then you guys can put your answers in the chat. Get to know fellow diamond painters. And maybe they have YouTube channels or whatnot that you can go over and watch. Yeah, so I'll be recording that today, and then we'll meet up in your time zone. And hopefully we can get to know each other a little bit better. And you're under no obligation to answer the questions if you don't want to. I mean, it's not going to be anything, you know, super personal. Don't want your life history or anything. Just going to be general questions. And if you've got some topics that you want me to put on the premieres, let me know. And my candle, I'm doing candle wax today under the candle lamp. And this is Pioneer Woman Butterscotch Candy. And they're wax melts. And they come in this nice little tin. I got it on a clearance for a whole $1. Yeah. So that's what I'm melting today, but I don't think it's very strong. When you open up the tin, it is. But I tried doing it, you know, when it was in the candle warmer. It wasn't very strong then either. So maybe if I put a second one in and melt it. This is what they look like. I'll just throw in another one. They smell so good. It's just, I don't know why they don't put off a big scent when they're under the candle warmer. So, what have I been watching? Oh, you know, there's somebody else that made a comment. Oh my gosh, I think she's my twin. She watches Horse Guards. Oh my gosh. Couldn't believe it. Yeah, and she knows quite a bit about that. And you know what? I should write these names down because my memory, I just don't. Hang on a second. Let's see. She's new to the channel. Oh, Diamonds in the Desert. She's a new YouTuber, and she's back in the UK, and she's going to be putting on some more videos. Yay! Oh my good. Oh, oh my good. I see a lot of you are in the Spill Your Drill Club. Oh, here it is. Christina Foster. Yeah, so welcome in, Christina. We have some talking to do about, the horse guards. I want to know if you also watch Buska. Is that his name? I don't think he talks in his videos, so I don't. And his are more TikTok-ish. They're like 1 or 2 minutes, so those are not my favorite. I like the long ones. The longer, the better. Yeah, and and she also watches Young Sheldon and Big Bang Theory. Yeah. Never know what you're gonna find out about people. I love it when people respond like that. Tell me about themselves. Just, you make so many good friends on here. Let's see. Let me go through the. I apologize because I'm kind of behind in answering. Yeah, crafting with V. It's starting a cross-stitch conversion. That's what it is. And let me look here. Just any questions? And Diamond Nana, she's a new subscriber. She's been around for a while. On YouTube. She has a YouTube channel. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Let's see what else we got in here. I know there was a question here. Tita has a completion. I watched that. Okay. Somebody asked a question. Do all the diamond paintings use the same kind of colors? I am new and working you by a chart and stuff. So I was wondering, basically, are all the colors used for all the paintings? We buy the colors in the chart. Okay, I think I understand what you're saying, and I will answer you also in the comments, but no, every diamond painting is different. Different symbols. They all have the same colors. The DMC codes, if that makes sense. So, like for this one, the DMC color is 163. That'll be the same in all of your diamond paintings, except for diamond dots. So that color 163 will, always be a green color or whatever color this is. I'm not really for sure. But every company, every diamond painting will have different symbols for that color, letters, numbers, and all that. And generally, they're always in order. And you will get all the drills you need, most of the time. You get everything you need to complete that painting in each kit. So you don't need to go out and buy extra drills. And generally, if for some reason the canvas does not come with enough drills, if you ask, people usually have spare drills and they can send them to you if you run out of something. That happens occasionally. I got one diamond painting from TEMU and they forgot to put the drills in. But they did give me a refund, no problems. But so I just put that one aside and saved the extra drills until I got enough to complete the canvas. That was a challenge. But yeah, if you get a diamond painting canvas, I would recommend, and this is just my opinion, maybe get a smaller canvas and one that's not, a budget-friendly one off of TEMU or Amazon. And like I said, do a small one. You can even do a partial. Make sure it's something that you really want to do. It's not for everybody, but it is a fun craft. So that would be my recommendations. My first diamond painting was a partial, and I was hooked. But it was a diamond dot, so it was more on the expensive side. Then I went to budget friendly because I wanted to do more, because I would just sit and diamond paint and diamond paint and diamond paint because I was just so addicted to it. So I was finishing them really quick, and I started with mostly 30 by 40s. I also made the mistake of anything that was on clearance or whatnot, I would, click that buy button, and it wasn't even paintings that I liked. So, but the paintings have come a long ways from when I started, but yeah, some of them can be really pixelated. So make sure if you're doing those little tiny ones that you get one that focuses on like a kitty's face and not a lot of busy background, because those sometimes don't turn out when you're getting the smaller canvases. Where am I? Oh, 44 minutes. Wow, where does the time go? Also, I would, I've said this a couple times, but if you go into my YouTube channel and you click on playlist, and let me see if I can do this. Okay, if you click on my channel and you go down to where it says playlist, and you click on that, and then you go to the created playlist, the one that says 2018 Journey in Diamond Painting, and then click on View Full List. And if you go down to the one that says My First Diamond Dots Project, oh no, let's see. Oh, explanation of diamond painting when I have no idea what I am doing. That is my first video. And I had it on Facebook because I wasn't on YouTube then. But I transferred it over here so you guys could see how dumb I am sometimes. But, you know, it's my first experience at diamond painting. I had no idea. I had never seen a video. I had never watched anybody do it. I just tried to figure it out. Anyway, those videos are on there. My first diamond paintings that I ever did. And yeah, I did a white tiger and my first one was poppies, and those were diamond dots. And then my first diamond painting order from Amazon. And then from Amazon, I went into China mail. That's what we called it. I don't know if people still call it that or not, but it would take a good month for you to get your diamond paintings. But anyway, a few of those are on there, and I know people want me to transfer some more over of my first days of diamond painting, because I do have my complete diamond painting journey on there on Facebook, but I need to do that. It does take a while for me to do it. So, but it would be 2018, 2019, 20, 21, and I think part of 22 is all on Facebook. And I posted every single diamond painting that I did. And my progress and all that good stuff. They're silly. Some of those paintings are bad. Oh my gosh, they are so pixelated. I had no idea what I was doing and didn't care. Just wanted to lay down the drills. And on with the next one. So yeah, I'll be adding to that eventually. So anyway, I got to get off of here because you guys are probably bored, falling asleep, and yeah. So I will see you later today on your time zone for the premiere. Happy diamond painting. Thanks for stopping by. And welcome into all my new subscribers. And Ellie is right beside me and I can't move my arm. Hey, Ellie. Okay. Talk to you soon.